Word attack. When do you think you'd need to attack a word? Okay, when you come across a word you've never seen before, you need to find a way to break it into simpler parts. And we call these word attack strategies. We're going to have a look at a few strategies that can help you read new words that you haven't seen before. The first strategy is there a small word hiding in a big word? Look at this word. I can see a small word hiding in it. It's tree. So you have street. You can say it street, street. This one I can see most of the word light. So you've got light, flight. This one, the small word I can see is pack. Pack it, packet. Now this time you've got to use what you know as well as what you can see. Here's the small word, child. And the rest of the word is rin. Now do we have children? Not really, but we know there's the word children. So you use what your eyes tell you and what your brain tells you. The same with this one. Block. And id. No such word as block it, but we know there is a word blocked. So use what you see and what you know. The second strategy is there a compound word? A compound word is a word that's made up of two or more complete words. Short words are joined together to make a new long word with a different meaning. Look at this one. There are two short words. There's black and board. Black means a color. Board is like a piece of wood. Put the two short words together. Blackboard, something that we write on. Here's another one. Earthquake. Earth, quake. Two small words that are quite easy to read. Join them together to make the long word earthquake. These are really quite easy to do. Just find where the word ends, draw a line, and you've got camp, fire. Book, case. Case where you keep your books. Highway. So look and see if a long word is a compound word. Then read the two short words and put them together. The next word attack strategy is there a prefix? A prefix is a group of letters at the beginning of a word which helps to change its meaning. It's usually not a word by itself, it's just a few letters. Some common prefixes are un, dis, mis, non, pre, re. But there are many more than that. That's just a few. Look at the word that you are attacking and see if you can find a prefix. Then read the rest of the word and put the two together. So here we have a word that has a prefix, un. The rest of the word is happy. So when you put the two together, you have unhappy. Here your prefix, three small letters, dis, the rest of the word, honest. So you have dishonest. Note that the prefixes an and dis both mean not. So if you add un to happy, you make an opposite. And adding dis to honest also makes an opposite. Now look at this long word. This prefix doesn't mean not, it means between. And the prefix here is inter. So we've got international, between national or nations, international. This one, the prefix is re, and it means do again. So we have redo. Can you think of any other words that have re as its prefix? And this last word, non, since, what do you think this prefix non means? Another word strategy is there a suffix? A suffix is quite similar to a prefix, but you don't add it at the beginning, you add it at the end of a word. So some common suffixes are full, mint, li, est, less. Look at the end of the new word, and if you see a suffix, mark it off. So here we're marking off the suffix full. Then look at what's left. Hope, so you read hope, full. This is really quite easy. There's the suffix li, so we've got sad, li. The suffix here is mint, so we have excitement. The suffix here is so we have higher. And the suffix here is less, so we have fearless. The last strategy we're going to look at is, do you see a letter pattern that you already know? In earlier grades you learned some phonics, so use those patterns to help you read new words. Look at this one. There's a letter pattern that you must have learnt. S and H together say sh. So you have sh, ark, shark. We know that a double E says E. So you've got eat, feet. Now when you have a vowel with an R, you get a particular sound. An A and an R together say R. So we have R, D, ark, dark. N and G together say n. So we have sa, n. Now here's one that's a little bit different. If you have an E on the end of a word, it changes the vowel from a short vowel to a long vowel, a long sound. And you probably learned E on the end changes A to A. So we've got place, place. Now it's your turn. Use the strategies that you've learned to attack the words. Ask yourself the questions and then try and read the words. Here are the questions to remind you. Is there a small word hiding in a big word? Is there a compound word? Is there a prefix? Is there a suffix? Do you see a letter pattern that you already know? So let's try. So, how did you do? I'm going to show you what I did, which strategy I used, but you might have chosen a different one. As long as you can read the words, it doesn't actually matter which strategy you used. So here I've got grandmother, the compound word grandmother. Fastest, I looked for the small word fast and added ist. Ship, I looked for the letters sh for ship. Airport, it's a compound word, air and port. Quickly, I looked for the suffix ly. Disagree, I found the prefix dis. Prefix, there's the pre, which means before. I found the small word tree in street. I used the prefix un and got undo. I used the suffix ness and got kindness. I looked for the letter pattern E and got peel. And here I found two small words, yes and day, to read yesterday. So now you can read any word you like. Use your word attack strategies, and it really is easy.